Hello, my beautiful warriors. This is Kuchira, and I will be guiding you through today's movement session called Enter the Body. Many choose to numb the body in order not to feel physical and emotional pain, but the body has so much wisdom, and silencing its intuitive nature can be quite destructive. Why? Well, because, like it or not, you live in your body. You may not be your body, but you definitely can't escape it. That means you're forced to deal with it and everything that it has to say. The more you deny it, the more suffering it will bring you, because when life speaks through your vessel, you won't have yet learned how to have a healthy relationship with it. Not having a clear understanding of your body talk will bring consequences. When we allow ourselves to feel and emote through our bodies, we free ourselves into our true nature, which is to be with what is. The more you ignore your body, the louder your mind will speak, because it's energy that has to move through you. And we all know that the mind has a tendency to loop us into useless patterns of endless thoughts that can literally drive us crazy. Don't you just feel better after you move, exercise, sweat, and dance? It's because you're letting that toxic energy leave your body. You're deepening and widening the breath. It's called connection. And connection is one of the greatest tools to healing and understanding ourselves. Your body is an amazing navigational instrument. It can lead you to the most beautiful places, but you must be willing to open yourself up to all the feelings. That is your freedom. Not labeling what you feel as good or bad, but simply as is. As is a part of you that needs to speak and be acknowledged, and that's perfectly okay. All the feelings are valid. If you abandon yourself, you will find yourself lost. But if you go with your body and hear what it has to say, feel what it has to say, be with what it's saying, let it express itself, it will free you of all your suffering. Today we choose to enter the body and silence the mind. And as we move through today's session, let the body speak its truth. The best thing you can do is just get out of the way. The body will speak through movement, through feelings, sensations, and emotions. And it will also speak through sounds. The throat chakra is directly connected to the root and sacral, and opening up those two energetic passageways will allow the energy to flow in and out of you, which is what we want. We want to cleanse the body of stored and toxic energy. Get it moving again. Get the engine running smooth again. As you can see, or actually not see, I'll be guiding you with my voice. Through all the years of guiding my warriors through movement, I have found that it's best not to have a visual or something that distracts you from yourself. The idea is to enter the body, to come into self, to see yourself as is, so we remove all the distractions. This allows you to focus on your breath and on your movement, and allow your navigational instrument, the body, to take you on a journey into you. But don't worry, you won't be alone. When you need me, I'll be here. Never doubt where your body takes you. It will never take you anywhere you can't handle. Just stay present. And when the mind wants to speak, return to the breath. The breath is your most valuable tool of connection to the present moment. For more information on movement, go to MovMEANT.com, spelled MovMEANT. You're meant to move. There you will find all sorts of offerings, from play shops to retreats, online classes, and more. I also offer privates online and in person, and you can email me at kuchira@outlook.com for more information. Let's get started. First, let's get our bodies acquainted with the space. And even if you know this space and know it well, you don't know it like you do at this moment. You've never been in this moment before. So go ahead and settle your body into the space. May that be sitting or walking or laying down. And we'll just take a couple moments of silence here to feel our bodies within the space. Now we feel our breath within our bodies. Our breath now envelops a new space, the home you live in every moment of every day, your vessel, your body. We'll take a moment here to notice how our natural breath flows in and out of the body. What's interesting is that you might find once your mind focuses on the breath, you might want to change its pattern. But keep the pattern natural and notice what your breath naturally flows like. What's interesting about the breath is that through our lifetime, if we're not aware of it, it begins to get very shallow and soft. We can even forget that we're breathing, that it's our lifeline, that it flows in and out of us every second of every day. What a crime that is, to forget the breath. As we live our turbulent lives in a chaotic world, our breath often becomes shallow and almost disappears. The fear, anxiety, and stress of every day takes a toll on our breath. To come back to the breath and awareness allows us to reconnect. The breath is and always will be, until the day you die, your best tool of reconnection. And so we take the time to reconnect. We can live for days without water, weeks without food, but only minutes without breath. And so in this moment, by just becoming aware of the breath, we give gratitude to its presence. Now it's time to turn these shallow, quiet breaths into a presence that says, I am here. Taking a deep inhale, allowing the breath to come up high, all the way to the top of the head, the crown. Let it float. And very slowly as possible, the breath is going to travel all the way down to your feet. Let's do the next one together. We inhale, taking the breath all the way to the crown of the head. Slowly for 10, it travels downwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it settles. And take a moment to come back into a neutral breath. And as we continue to do this together, allow the body to move as it wishes. The natural, subtle movements your body gives you are a gift. If you start feeling emotional, it's totally normal. And that's actually a good thing. That's the work. We're opening up to ourselves. We're entering the body and allowing it to express itself. So just as we allow the breath to flow, we allow the emotions and feelings and sensations to do the same. Ten-count breath head to toe. I'll lead you in the first 3, and then go ahead and continue on your own until it becomes your natural dance. Inhale the breath all the way to the crown of the head. Here we go. It drops for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resuming into the neutral breath. Let the body dance through the breath. Round 2. Inhale all the way to the crown of the head. Exhale wide and open and present for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Final one together. We inhale the breath to the crown of the head and let it float. It begins to fall ever so elegantly for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It rests and neutralizes. Continuing on your own, let the breath and the numbers dance within. Let it push out all the unneeded tension in the body. As it reaches your feet, let the weight stabilize you into the earth. Feel yourself within the presence of the body. Acknowledge its readiness to be here and now. And I'll always remind you to invite whatever movements and sounds appear. Existing in this society comes with a lot of things that are learned behavior. We learn that in order to fit in or to be accepted, we need to behave in a certain way rather than to simply be. In this chapter of the movement session, we take the time to just be and feel. Instead of behaving and doing, let's take the time to be and feel. Let's repeat out loud the mantra, be and feel. I love working vocally outwards because when I hear my voice, I know that it is real. Sometimes too much internal chatter lets the monkey mind go wild. So we're using the power of spoken mantra during this section of the movement practice. Be and feel. Allow these words to move you into your dance. Beautiful work, coming back into a neutral space. Neutral space is what it is now. Observing what is now, coming back into the breath, fully accepting what's happening in the body. We take a moment to observe in silence. The next chapter of our movement practice is accept all the emotions. Accept all the emotions. Just as we learn what is okay to feel and not feel, we also learn acceptable and unacceptable emotions. We learn to suppress the ones that society sees as unpleasant. But it is in fact those quote-unquote unpleasant emotions that most need to be felt. Again, your navigational system wouldn't give them to you if you didn't need them. This teaches us to become untruthful about what we're feeling and experiencing, and that confuses us. We lie to others about what we feel, and thus we lie to ourselves and hide our stories away. These stories, these narratives form you, and though they continue to evolve and change, they are a part of you. It's important to recognize them and give them validation so that we can then let them go and be free of them. So in this portion of the movement session, we accept all the emotions and we see where they take us. I'll leave you here to observe this, to move through this. I'll remind you to keep the throat open, to let the emotions flow, and to stay in the present moment. Don't become attached to anything. Feel them, observe them, and then let them go. Coming back into your new neutral. 10 slow and smooth breaths, just like we did at the start of the practice. Raising the inhale to the crown of the head, allowing it to float. And allowing the exhales to slither all the way down to the soles of your feet and into the earth. We feel grounded. We are here. We are present, we are now. Now I'm a believer that there's no such thing as pleasant or unpleasant, there just is. And so in this chapter of the movement session, we remove the labels. We tend to label all the things that happen throughout our lives as difficult or easy, fun or painful, happy or sad. But what if, for now even, we remove the labels and call it one big adventure? Take this dance and travel into your big adventure. Follow the body and see where it takes you. Accept everything as is, remove the labels, and just move free. You've entered into a new beautiful space in the body. Notice all the things the body carries and also all the things the body is capable of releasing. The body knows. Breathe in this moment and come back into your new neutral. Enjoy the sensations traveling through you. Before we start to slow down again, we have one more chapter we need to visit. The chapter of loving thoughts. These beautiful bodies of us carry so many stories, so many experiences, and so many memories. And the mind often likes to categorize them, to criticize them. In fact, the mind has a whole lot to say about what our bodies experience day in and day out. So why don't we just move the mind into the loving thoughts that the body carries? Allow the loving thoughts to come, and anything negative that arises, we chase away. This is your moment, your time, to move within a body that loves you and you love back. This is a practice I've cultivated in my own life and do often to remind myself how beautiful I am. Oh, we've done a whole lot of moving and a whole lot of flushing, and it should feel really good. Sweating out what doesn't serve you and breathing in all the love. As we come into our new neutral, we begin to widen the breath. That shallow breath that was there when we started is no longer. Let's see if we can create more space in the body to move in. And not only physically, but mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Keep the waters flowing. Keep the dance moving. We take a deep inhale all the way up to the crown of the head, as we did before. But it feels different this time. We let it float. And as the breath starts to travel downwards with that iron ball through the body, it becomes wider and wider and wider and wider. Imagine the breath expanding, the ribs widening, and the iron ball becoming larger, pushing everything away from itself. I'll help you start the rhythm, and then you'll continue on your own. Inhale all the way to the crown of the head. Let the breath float like a cloud of love above you. And then we begin to empty and let the iron ball fall for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the weight just fall off you. Exist back into a neutral breath. Observe the body in this moment. Invite in any movements that arise. Again, a deep inhale. All the way up into your love cloud. Exhale for 10. Let the body get heavy. 9, 8, emptying out your tank. 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1. It settles back into your neutral. Continue on your own with as many of these wide breaths as you need, filling up your vessel with tons of love and space. As everything settles and neutralizes for the final time, I'm going to take a moment to massage our bodies. Now that we've been reminded that our bodies are these beautiful tools of wisdom that we can access anytime we need healing, let's massage the body to let it know it's been heard. Starting up at the crown of the head, digging your fingertips into your scalp, closing your eyes and relaxing through the third eye space in between the eyebrows. We massage the scalp, the brain, breathing smooth. Massaging the face and the forehead. Opening space up through the sinuses and the cheekbones. coming into the throat area, massaging inside the throat through the vibrations of sound. Into the tops of the shoulders, releasing the weight. Down through the arms. And I'll leave you here to continue through the rest of the body. Be sure to be present within every touch. When I feel overwhelmed and I start to get head heavy, as I call it, I remind myself to enter the body. I remind myself that our bodies are made of the stars. I love this little quote I read in an article today. Each of our cells is a cosmos. We are biologically connected to every solar system, every galaxy, every dimension, every universe. For the energy of all of this is the energy of which our bodies, our human form, have been made. This is such a powerful reminder that when we exist in the body, we exist in all that the universe is made of. We are expansive. We are limitless and we are boundless. We can create whatever we can imagine. It is up to us to listen to the wisdom of the body and move free within it. finding yourself in a comfortable, relaxed position, a resting place where all the work we've done can marinate. Imagine your body as a clump of stars, sparkling in the night, shining bright in the night sky, tingling on your skin, vibrating and energizing you as the star that is you starts to intermingle with the rest of the cosmos, becoming part of the universe. We are one. I often think of the human form as this incredible spaceship that can take me anywhere that my imagination can go. Beautiful job today, warrior. I'll leave you here to your imagination. Let your spaceship take you to your beautiful place. I hope you continue exploring this practice with me. All my offerings are on MovMEANT.com. Thank you for your support. One love.